what's going on? Okay, got another video here. This will be talking about the fights this weekend, the boxing fights. I'll be doing an MMA video and prediction video later on the, got four good fights coming up, four really good fights on the MMA card. Um, this weekend. So but this is about the two big fights in boxing this week. So we got Ryan Garcia. I'll just go ahead and play the highlight video here. So we got Ryan Garcia, first fight since his knockout loss to Tank Davis back in April. So that was the first loss of his career, of course. So he'll be coming back. He's fighting a guy who also has one loss, Oscar Duarte. I have seen Duarte a few times, I believe now. So good fighter, decent fighter. He could probably give Garcia some trouble. It seems like from what I remember, and I'm not for sure about this guys, but he's a pressure fighter. He's just all pressure all the time. You know what, guys? No, I'm thinking of Oscar Isaac. I apologize. Yeah. So Oscar Duarte, yeah, I do believe I have seen him before, but yeah, he's got some good skills. He's had one loss in his career. It was a while ago, so he's rattled off about 6, 7, 8 wins in a row, I believe. So you know, yeah, Ryan Garcia was doing pretty good in that Tank Davis fight, and he just got caught in the sixth round, I believe it was. He took a body shot, and then I think he finished it up, or that might have been how it ended. I don't really remember now, but he was kind of hanging with Tank there for a little bit, but I thought he could give Tank some problems, as we see right there. He's giving him some. Um, but yeah, good fighter, explosive fighter, crazy speed, crazy power. Obviously, that was his biggest test, of course, and he did come up short. Um, but so we'll see how he bounces back, guys. But I'm just gonna say probably Garcia by decision, I guess. Like I say, Duarte is a very tough fighter. He's 26 1-1, I believe. So and there he is right there, guys. So we'll see a little bit of him. But yeah, there he is right there. So yeah, I've seen him a few times, it seems like. I don't really remember anything specifically, but just I mean, he just does everything. A well-rounded fighter, just does everything pretty well. Nothing spectacular or anything, but you can see the size of him there, and Garcia's got the reach and length on him, I think. So he should just be able to kind of keep him on the outside with his jab and just, his blistering combinations, his speed. If it gets into a firefight, like he's fighting right there, if Garcia is willing to trade with him, he might find himself in a little bit of trouble, in the spots, that he's throwing. Maybe Duarte could time him, punch in the middle of them, we'll see. But yeah, my official pick's just gonna be Garcia by decision. So I'm gonna say 8 rounds to. I'm gonna say 9 rounds to three. So I don't think it'll be any knockdowns or anything. But yeah, Duarte's a pretty tough fighter. He seems like he's got a solid chin and everything, so I don't see Garcia knocking him out. And Garcia might be a little tentative, guys. So we'll see how he bounces back after being knocked out for the first time, after losing for the first time. He might be a little careful, cautious. So I'm thinking he's going to try to stick on the outside mostly. So I think he'll be able to do that, and I think he's going to get the decision win. All right. So now, what other fight we got? The other big fight is between still kind of two up and coming guys. Definitely one up and coming guy, Michael Conlan. Jordan Gill has been around longer, had more fights and everything. So both of these guys have had two losses, and both of their losses have come by knockout and everything. Michael Conlan, his first loss, I remember, he got stopped in the 12th round. I think that was his first title shot, and he was on his way to winning that fight, and he got stopped. Unfortunately, it was just crazy. Jordan Gill's same thing. He's had, it seems like I saw both the fights that he lost for sure. So, I definitely remember him doing well in those fights and everything. So, and then he just got stopped. So, just kind of a suspect chin a little bit. There you see him there. And there's Conlan. Of course, Conlan's a southpaw. Um, but yeah, guys, both lost their last fight, so they're both coming out off knockout losses. So both of them really need a win badly. for sure to get back in the title hunt and everything. Like I say, Conlan he's been fighting, there you see 5 years, 6 years, and Gill's been fighting, 10 or 11 years now. So, he's a more experienced fighter. But Conlon definitely has a little bit more power, I would say. Neither one of them obviously have the one punch power or anything. So this should be a very good one. This is definitely a pick 'em fight for sure. Uh, and I guess you could say the Duarte Garcia fight is too, really. But yeah, this one should be a good one. It should be a barn burner for sure. It should be a firefight all the way through. Let's go to some other highlights. That video's out. So. Yeah, I just wanted something playing in the background. But anyway, there's Conlon. Yeah, it wasn't really anything specifically on Jordan Gill highlights. It was just promoting the fight with Conlon and him. So yeah, but these are some Conlon highlights. But guys, I'm just gonna say Conlon's southpaw style. That's how he fights usually. Of course, we see him fighting in the right hand position a little bit there, but I don't know. I think he's got a little more skill than Jordan Gill. Um, they're both they both are volume punchers. They both have a good work rate and everything. They constant punching. It seems like from what I can remember, seen them both probably about an equal amount. Yeah, probably seen Conlon a few times more really. He's had more of a push behind him and everything. So I'm gonna say Conlon, and I'm gonna say by decision. Like I say, none of these guys, neither one of them have dynamite power, one punch power, or even I mean, if they get you hurt, they can finish you, of course, but like, you can see from their knockouts, it's a very low percentage. But Conlon's a little better knockout wise, I think. Little better percentage. But yeah, should be a back and forth fight for sure. I'm gonna say he probably just barely comes out with the win. I'm gonna say a 7 rounds to 5 for Conlon. That's what I'm gonna pick. So yeah, we'll see what goes on. Definitely a pick 'em fight. Not one I would want to bet on. That's for sure. Because I mean, you could see either of these guys coming away with the win. Um, but like I say, Conlon's southpaw style might give Gill some problems. He could just try to box and stay on the outside. I don't know. Gill, he's a pretty good pressure fighter when he wants to be, from what I can remember. But let me know what you think, guys. Let me know your picks on these fights. They should be very interesting fights, both of them, Garcia-Duarte and Conlan-Gill. So yeah, looking forward to them for sure. Can't wait to see what happens. So yeah, just drop it in the comments, guys. All right. So let me know what you think, and go ahead and hit that like button, please, just before you tick away or scroll away or anything, or go to the next thing you're doing. Just go ahead and hit that like button and comment, share, subscribe, and just come join the family. All right, God's Mafia, I'm out.